Wow, okay, we're given lots, I cannot tell. So, cannot inform that one. Both from shocking Hollywood events to mysterious disappearances and tragic deaths, what is absolutely at the back of Ashton Kutcher's upward push to reputation? What? I'm great old looking, and he is jealous. I'm telling you, Jackie, this frame is a cur. How does a man who have become a household call via mild-hearted sitcoms have connections to a number of Hollywood's darkest tragedies? Ash has been using his celebrity platform to endorse for trafficking. However, now you are telling me that his wife simply moved out due to things are approximately to spread with the Deb case, and what honestly came about to 12 months vintage Davy Chase after she allegedly crossed paths with Ashton, and did he doing so appropriate, you are doing so, exact when you consider Ashton Kutcher, you may image the goofy Michael Kelo from that Seventh show, or the charming romantic lead in Hollywood rom-coms We Can Get Back Together, Jackie. If you assume that me kissing some other woman goes to convey us closer together, I'm definitely willing to make that S however what. If I informed you that beneath the polished picture lies a series of unsettling occasions and allegations, from his ties to chilling Hollywood crimes to questionable relationships, Ashton's adventure to stardom is far darker than it seems, and today we are diving into the most debatable moments, beginning with the loss of life of his female friend, Brittany Murphy. Brittany Murphy and Ashton Kutcher commenced relationship after meeting on the set of Simply Married. They only ended up relationship for 5 months, but they seemingly wore matching rings at one point, making many accept as true. They were, in short, working on December 20th, 2009, Hollywood was rocked with the aid of the devastating news of Brittany Murphy's demise. The actress, satisfactorily acknowledged for her roles in Clueless and 8 Mile, was simple as 32 years antique when she exceeded away all of a sudden in her Hollywood Hills home. Brittany had reportedly been feeling ill for several days with flu-like symptoms that had her susceptible, and struggling to recover early that morning, she collapsed inside the toilet. Her mother, Sharon Murphy, who lived with Brittany and her husband Simon M. Jack, made the frantic 911 name in spite of efforts to store her Brittany turned into reported dead at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. Hollywood is mourning the lack of Brittany Murphy this morning. The 32-year-old actress died on Sunday. From what officers say appear like the respectable reason of death changed into indexed as pneumonia, anemia, and A aggregate of prescription and over-the-counter medicinal drugs, which includes bloodless remedy and painkillers. While there had been no illegal pills located in her gadget, her passing bowled over fanatics and sparked a wave of speculation. How should a young, vibrant girl fall so ill so fast? Brittany's surprising demise left many unanswered questions, and Soliday's shadow over the glamorous life she regarded to guide Brittany's home, a sprawling 100,000 square mansion, nestled within the Hollywood Hills, had become central to the intrigue surrounding her dying. The residence itself had an uncommon backstory. Brittany bought it in 2003 for $303. $85 million from none apart from Britney Spears, who reportedly offered the property due to unsettling studies. Brittany later claimed she felt an odd, darkish presence in the home, even suggesting it might be haunted. This eerie reputation could simplest develop after Britney's tragic passing. No matter its luxury and breathtaking views, Brittany reportedly hated living there, according to Simon M. Jack. She frequently noted the belongings as unlucky and might beg to stay some other place, even suggesting they circulate to the Beverly Hills Hotel briefly, but Simon, trying to be sensible, could remind her that they'd a lovely home and couldn't simply go away. Unfortunately, this home Brittany desired to keep away from had become the region in which her life ended. Adding to the house's mysterious aura changed into speculation. Approximately its ability, position, and Brittany's death, some questioned if environmental elements like poisonous mold may want to have contributed to her infection. In truth, Brittany's mother Sharon later claimed there had been troubles with mold inside the domestic. However, the coroner's workplace dismissed this concept in 2010, declaring that become no evidence linking mold to her death. Still, whispers of some things sinister inside the residence persevered. The haunting rumors weren't confined to Britney's death. Britney Spears' former makeup artist, as soon as revealed on a podcast that Britney had experienced horrifying encounters at the same time as living there, she even blamed a Reiki healing consultation for starting a spirit portal that allegedly unleashed terrible strength. Those unsettling stories handiest deepen the experience that the house held more than simply recollections. It held secrets. If Britney's death wasn't end-shocking sufficient, the story took an even darker flip simply 5 months in a while. May 23, 2010, her husband Simon, M. Jack, changed into observed dead within the identical home now to the modern Hollywood thriller. The husband of actress Brittany Murphy has been observed useless. Simply 5 months after her, like Brittany, Simon died of acute pneumonia and excessive anemia. His loss of life reflected hers, so intently that it reignited speculation about the house, their lifestyle, and whether or not greater changed into it play than met the Di Simon, a British screenwriter, had been a controversial figure even earlier than Brittany's death. A lot of her buddies and fans had been skeptical of their courting, with a few accusing him of controlling her career and personal life after Brittany handed Simon Face complaint for a way he handled her. Legacy, however, his own health turned in deteriorating. All through this time, his mother Linda Bjack later revealed that Simon had skilled hallucinations and peculiar symptoms earlier than his loss of life, which she blamed on mold within the residence. Despite these claims, authorities again dominated out environmental factors, sticking to the realization that Simon's loss of life, like Brittany's, became the result of pneumonia anyway. As though this is now not awful enough, there also are allegations that Kutcher allegedly took advantage of Davy Chase even as she became, nevertheless, young actress Davy Chase's tale starts Uvalde in Las Vegas, Nevada, where she was born on July 24, 1990, growing up inside the small city of Albany, Oregon. Davy had what seemed like a regular youth, but even at a younger age, it'd become clear. She wasn't an infant, regular kid. By the time she became simply 3 years antique, she became already stealing the highlight, along with her making a song and dancing at local activities. Her dad and mom diagnosed her talent early on and encouraged her to chase her desires in the enjoyment enterprise. With the age of 7, Davy were given her first flavor of the massive leagues when she starred in a Campbell's soup commercial. Her herbal charm and on-screen presence made her stand out, and it wasn't long earlier than greater opportunities came knocking across the identical time she was provided a lead role in a musical. Theater production known as Utah, a massive deal for any kid, not to mention one simply starting out. Matters definitely took off while she began auditioning for TV shows and films. Through age 8, Davy had already landed her first most important TV gig and became checking out for roles left and right. Proper, though a few early tasks didn't pan out, her staying power paid off. By means of 2003, she snagged a role on Fox's Oliver Bean, playing Oliver's quirky best pal Joyce. This became simply the beginning of a career that became approximately to blow up. Davy's career-defining moment came in 2002, whilst Disney chose her because the voice of Lilo in the animated conventional Lilo and Stitch. This wasn't simply some other Disney movie, it became a cultural phenomenon. Lilo became spunky, clever, and complete of coronary heart, and Dav's voice added her to lifestyles in a way that resonated with audiences all over the international. The movie was a huge hit, and the line Ohana approach, circle of relatives method, no person gets left in the back of or forgotten, became one of the most memorable rafes of the time. Ohana approach, circle of relatives means gets left behind or. For Davy's overall performance, Ohana was pretty much reading. Ohana traces it become about making Lilo experience actual pain. She made you snort, cry, and cheer. For a touch lady who changed into just looking to keep her circle of relatives collectively Disney, cherished her. A lot that they'd. Her voice, Lilo, for the Lilo and Stitch TV collection video games and different spin-offs. She wasn't only a kid gambling, a element, she become now a first-rate call within the amusement world. While most human beings love Davy for her candy and adorable Lilo voice, she took a sharp flip in her career with a totally distinctive function. In 2002, she terrified audiences as Samara Morgan in The Ring. Do not forget that creepy woman crawling out of the TV that became Davy Chase. Her haunting performance earned her the MTV Movie Award for Pleasant Villain, and it secured to mention she earned it. The role solidified her reputation as greater than only a child big name. It showed the world she may want to manage severe dramatic and downright frightening roles. I just need to mention, everybody will. What's wild is that within the identical year, she additionally voiced Chihiro in Spirited Away, the English dubbed model of Hamiyazaki's masterpiece, The Movie. went directly to win the Academy Award for Satisfactory Animated Feature Making, Davy, a part of now not simply one but two iconic initiatives within the same year. By the time she was 12, Davy Chase had achieved greater than most humans do in an entire life she changed into, balancing essential roles in films, movies, TV indicates, and voice performing, all while navigating the pressures of growing up. She changed into, defined by directors and co-stars, being sensible beyond her years with an extraordinary paintings ethic. However, being a younger megastar isn't all glitz and glamour. Hollywood can be hard, especially on youngsters. The constant stress, loss of privateness, and the enterprise's darker aspect can take a toll, and even as Davy appeared to have it all, matters weren't as perfect as they appeared just as fast as she rose. To rose to repute, Davy started out to vanish from the spot. Mild through her overdue teens, she wasn't landing as many big roles, and enthusiasts commenced to marvel what had occurred to the woman who had as soon as been everywhere. A few ideas she had, without a doubt, grown tired of Hollywood and desired a normal existence. Others whispered about darker reasons. Rumors approximately the exploitation of toddler stars and the toxic surroundings that regularly surrounds young actors. You see, back in 2003, Davy was invited to certainly one of Diddy's mythical after parties. In reality, a resurfaced video clip of the incident has recently long gone viral amid the mounting prices of essay and abuse against him, giving the rapper a clean headache. Within the 2003 clip shot Diddy, the embattled rapper can be visible inviting a then 12-year-old infant actress, Davy Chase, to an MTV after party. The video that is now circulating broadly on social media is now elevating eyebrows as the rapper and businessman awaits trials on charges of STF ficking and racketeering inside the whirring clip. The 54 12 months antique Sean Diddy comms may be visible drawing near the then 12 months old The Ring actress backstage on the 2003 MTV Movie Awards. He is visible speaking to Davy Chase and asks if she's coming to the after party this night. As he holds a drink near his mouth, however, it remains uncertain whether or not Chase attended the celebration or no longer in line with webpage 6 comes and the female seemingly met in advance inside the nighttime, when he and a then 25-year-old ASHTON KUTCHER provided her with the Satisfactory Villain Award for her role as Samara within the horror film The Hoop. Even as accepting the award, ASHTON KUTCHER hovered over her, telling her she turned into doing so properly, and gently rubbed her shoulder, so right you are doing so, top. Quickly after the video went viral on the net, Neens took to social media to call out the disgraced rapper as ill, gross, and disgusting. How did it take this lengthy for Diddy to be arrested? Nobody notion it changed into strange. She became inviting 13-year-olds to his events. Caller said this changed into authorized and advocated at the highest ranges. Wrote one ex-person did, he did all this publicly believe. What took place in the back of closed doorways, I desire they lock him up for life. Every other one said many. Additionally slammed Kutcher for patting Chase's palms. Is that ASHTON Kutcher creeping at the back of, remarked one more consumer. While any others stated there is no hell deep enough or punishment strong sufficient for this organization of pattery. Serial RS and child emmers, and then there's the case of Ashley Ellerin Kutcher's female friend from 2001, within the early hours of February 22, 2001. The brutal unoliament of 22 12 months antique Ashley Ellerin stunned Hollywood, a colorful style scholar, along with her entire life beforehand of her Ashley was determined useless in her Hollywood domestic. Stabbed 47 instances, she had been getting ready for a date with none other than that 70s show star ASHTON Kutcher. Ashley was stabbed 47 instances. In addition, they said it changed into obtrusive that Ashley had simply taken a shower and her frame become observed. ASHTON Kutcher, the growing Hollywood heartthrob at the time, to pie up Ashley for nighttime. Recorded